Hello out there, welcome to Conan Exiles Enhanced Edition. This is what I'm calling the Enhanced Starter Guide because it's a more advanced, quicker way of beginning the game rather than just going through the journey steps from the beginning. So we're in the character creator at the moment because the first thing you want to do is pick Crom as your religion. All the other religions you can learn in the game. The only way you can get your character to have the Crom religion is to choose it in character creator. Go ahead and give ourselves a name, jump into the game, skip the cutscene. So again, this is just for people who've played through the game once or twice and are just looking for a slightly quicker way to start the game. I will be following the journey steps for the first few steps, just because you do need lots of plant fiber for bedrolls. You may as well pick up your water skin and a bit of food that's there. There's a specific journey step that tells you to locate more survivors, and the only way to do that is to go to a specific spot, which is just up the road from here, and I don't intend to come back down and do that again just to complete the journey step. So we're just going to go do that. Grab plant fiber to make clothes and bedrolls. Bedrolls are important, clothes not so much. Spend attribute points. So for what I level up first is expertise to 20, so you can get beast of burden. Nothing else really matters. So now we're up to the step where search for more survivors I was talking about before. So you want to get this done just so you don't have to come back here and do it again. Getting plant fiber for bedrolls. And when we get to this guy, I'll just do a quick view of the map to show you what we're going to be doing. So again, if you're brand new at the game, I don't advise doing this. Just follow the journey steps. They are pretty good at teaching you the game. Just go through the different ones as they come up. Spend your time looking around the southern part of the map and learning where everything is. Because honestly, that's, in my opinion, is the best way to play the game. It's the most fun way to play the game. Not the best way, but the most fun way to learn the game.
There is something in the storm.
Alright, so now all we need to do is get some bedrolls going.
And their howls mingle with the screaming winds. The men are scared. I've put them to work crafting rudimentary weapons and torches from the loose stones and rough plants that dot this place. I've yet to meet a beast that light fire
Some sticks.
or the bite of the axe.
You can make crafting tools. We'll only be making one weapon, and we won't need to make any more weapons for the rest of the game. For the way we're starting out. Simply because we kind of got to cheese our way through the game. Get your sticks, make a bedroll. I'll make a pickaxe and an axe. So I've got an easy way to get sticks. Again, this is all just for bedrolls. So you can keep setting your respawn point as you go along. We're ignoring the journey steps now. We're going to be unlocking 4 of the religions, potentially, just in this quick little starter bit. Looks like I'm way up the river a little bit. Alright, so where we want to be is over here to learn the Yog religion, and then we're going to run up this path, learn sorcery in the cave, and then head up to the unnamed city to learn Mitra. I'm going to chuck this one down here just so we've got somewhere to spawn. We need more fiber. This is going to be the only thing that sort of slows you down. Continually gathering fiber. Pick up any aloe vera that you see. It's not essential, but you may as well if you're running past it. Yep, that's good. Some more of those. Alright, now we'll get a weapon, but like I said, this will be the only weapon. So you can learn all these for free, the starter ones, so you might as well learn them all. But we're going to be crafting daggers, just because daggers are a little bit OP in this game with the bleed. And we need some stone, some more sticks. Oh, hello. Down the way up. And we'll get going. So you're basically just going to be running past all the mobs to get till we get to a certain location, which will be the den, because there's something there that kind of breaks the game. This is the big problem, is this fibre. This won't be a problem once we get to the sorcery cave, but we may as well have something. Some daggers just in case we get into a pickle like this guy. Okay, good. Alright, now we can just go. Just get my bearings. Yeah, we're gonna go this way. We're not going to be spending any time in this southern part. We're not going to build anything. And yeah, like I said, these daggers are the only weapons we're ever going to learn until we're 60. Not going to spend any knowledge points on unlocking any more weapons because we won't need to. There is a chance that what we're after might not be there, but it just means we'll have to wait. Some aloe, we'll grab it, make some potions, just for a bit more safety. Run up this way. Ironically, the most dangerous enemy that's going to be on the way there are hyenas, just because if they catch you off guard, they can cripple you, and so you can't run, and they can mob you because we're such a low level. Up here is where you learn the Yog religion. Just talk to the NPC. You learn in the moat as well.
Stay your hand, stranger. Come, look into the
And now we're off to the sorcerer cave. So any, thousands of hours players will already know all this. So again, this isn't really aimed for them. It's for people who may have played through the game once, maybe twice, and are just looking for a quick way to begin, so you don't have to go through the whole exploring the southern region again. So here's those hyenas I was talking about. Should be the only pack we run past. Just mind your stamina. For those who don't know, if you're running like this and you run out completely, it's a lot harder. You've got a bit of a pause before you start regenning again. If you just let your stamina drain, so you've still got a couple of points left, and stop, will regen a bit quicker, so you won't get caught out. So never run your stamina out fully, just run it down to the couple of last little bits. Like I'll demonstrate here, like there, and then stop, and then see how fast it goes back up, and then you just keep running. I'll put another bedroll up here, just so it's got another respawn point before the cave. I don't think I've ever died in the cave, but you never know with this game. So this is the cave where you learn sorcery. You definitely want to come here early because you get a whole bunch of tools. There's usually always a sickle. You have a chance of getting a steel pickaxe and weapons. Try and past all these undead shalebacks. Try not to fall off the skinny bridge. I don't know if they've improved it, but I used to always fall off this thing. But I haven't done that for a while. Grab your tome. We are getting corruption, but it shouldn't be an issue. Unless we fall. There's still one. Cast your ice bridge. I was looking down, so the bridge has gone down. That's fine. So here's all these chests, and look at that, we've got a hatchet. Be mindful not to pick up too much, because we don't have a lot of encumbrance right now. And we also don't want to hang around for too long. That's a legendary chest, which you need a key for, and to be level 60 I believe you still need. Yep, there's some weapons, good daggers. Honestly, there is another chest up there. I'm not even going to bother because we got what we needed. So I'm just going to get out of this cave before we get too much corruption. And we'll continue on to get the only weapon, if it's there, that you'll need for 60 plus. I've had characters where I've still been using it in level 60. Now these shellbacks seem to have had the distance that they chase you increased, because if I just they follow you right up to the undead city now. They never used to actually leave the cave, but now they do. Not that they can catch you, they're quite slow. Yep, up to the undead city. The only thing that should be chasing up here are skeletons. Skeletons don't do much damage, but they're very annoying because they have one-handed attacks that knock you down, and because they're undead, they're hard to stagger. So, we've got here, see what's chasing us. There he is. You just want to run along to get, you can follow the edge, this part here, and just go straight down. Still coming? Yep, still coming. So I'm just pressing V, which is the vanity camera, I believe. It just helps you look behind you while you're running. PvPers all know that part. This is another thing. This is for PvPers, they'll all know this because this is the main way to go when you're PvPing. Make sure I'm heading the right way. Yep. Now there's a dragon up here. It's the other red dragon that you'll want to avoid. He lives in that gap down here in front. You'll just see his head pop up, and then you can move over to the wall. There he is there. And I ran my stamina out, which is bad. There he is. So you can climb these walls, so that's fine. Just climb up here and go over. And we're heading across to learn the Mitra religion and potentially another religion. I always get my daggers out here because these snakes can be annoying, and scorpions as well. Don't remember seeing one out in the open like that. A couple of things here that we'll grab. So the Mitra religion.
Blessings of Mitra upon you, pilgrim.
Now I believe it's this pillar here.
The sins of your past life. Perhaps not. No.
Yeah, so there's a box up here. If you can get up there. Come on.
both.
Okay,
Those
click on
paths
this.
are dead ends
This
for
here
them.
is the Zath
Path
religion.
of neutral is the one.
You just click on that, learn it, and you now know Zath. So you don't have to go to the cave and talk to the spider guy. Over here, the book. For an emote on the top of this, following the ghosts. Always follow the ghosts when you see them. And very top, you can learn some cooking. I believe there used to be something in these feet, but I think it's been taken out. But we don't really care anymore. Yeah. Alright, over to the den. Just dodge the crocodiles and the big rhino boss. Did we get... We did not get a sickle. Alright, it must have been in the top chest. I wasn't even paying attention. When you're in the sorcery cave, make sure you come out with a sickle if you can. There should be one in there. It was probably in the chest that we left behind. It's not essential, but it does help for gathering aloe vera and fibre and stuff. I'll spend more attribute points as well to get some more encumbrance. Maxing it out to 20 to get Beast of Burden so you can just carry everything and you don't really need much else. I actually spend 0 points in strength and agility if you get these weapons that we're about to get. They're called the Black Cores. They are sitting on a bench out front of the den. They won't always be there if the server's brand new or it's just been restarted. They take some time. Nope, they're there. So these are the Black Cores here. Pick them up and you can just run away from these guys. Once we're out of range, we'll have a look. And these are the only weapons you'll need until you're 60, even beyond 60. I honestly don't know why they've left them in the game this way. I believe they've changed the Cimmerian Berserker spawn so that it's no longer a fixed spawn. I guess because they thought it made it too easy for people to get probably one of the best thralls in the game, but it still takes a certain level to be able to put them on the wheel, and it still takes some skill to actually knock them out. These things, it takes nothing. You run up and you grab them. 52 damage without a mod or anything on them, 9 penetration. So yeah, this is all you'll need for the rest of the game. If they're not there, like if the server's restarted or someone else has grabbed them, what I recommend is just building your starter base over there on that little plateau. There's a, not up there because there's a big snake, but down there, there's a little ramp that runs down straight into the den. You can just farm the den. There's iron, there's coal down there, there's tons of iron up here. Build your starter base there and just farm until they spawn, and once they've spawned you can forget about that base. And you can do the next bit, which I like to do, is to come up north. Basically we're just playing the game now. We've got what we need. We have, I mean, at least a hatchet. Would have been nice if we had a pick, but we didn't. But we can now just get everything from chests, from killing NPCs with these blades, or these claws. But I like to run up here because there's the Watchtower camp, which has a jailer. And it's good to collect the keys off the jailers because there are thralls in the cages. We can try and get our first thrall. No more points. What are we? So we're level 5. We already have the best weapons you're going to need till 60. And we may potentially even get a decent thrall to start with. So we're going to put a bedroll down up here because there's a chance we could die. Probably will. There's three or four of them you have to fight up here. And obviously we're not at this level that we're supposed to be. we have no points in vitality. We have a little bit of corruption. Just gonna chuck a bedroll down there, and not too. Okay, that's a weird bug. That's not actually a bedroll. Up here, there's one who wanders around out the front. This guy, if he's a spear, okay. These guys are annoying. You can see you just stagger them, and you've got enough stamina to kill them. Yeah, we got coins. Would be nice if we had some armor, but just keep an eye on your encumbrance. You don't want to suddenly pick up so much stuff that you can't move. If you can't roll, you're dead. So these two at once can be a problem. You can run around the side and just try and get the jailer. Just going to see what I can do. Take the supplies. No armor. Oh, he's got food though. May as well take the food since we haven't bothered doing any of that. Alright, now the jailer, I don't know, but they seem to be a lot weaker. And some decent armor. They do drop Sumerian. This guy was a bit stingy, but they do drop some stuff. And there's a throw on the cage. Pick it open. What do we got? And we have a fighter, a named fighter. Well, he's agility, so that's not great. But hey, we're what, level 6, and we have a fighter. Well, I'll keep him. Some chests in here you can check. Another sword. Yeah, we'll take everything. Oh, there we go, a sickle. So that's what we needed. A hammer, a bed too, don't have to worry about that. Alright, yeah, so now you're just playing the game basically. You can, this is a pretty good spot to actually put a camp. I've built bases on this little ridge here multiple times. Just a starter hut, and you just keep killing those guys and grabbing whatever's in the cage. That 33, 46. This guy will probably die. He's not a great, because his agility, health isn't good. He's not one of the best thralls. If you wanted to clear your corruption, you could just run over to Conan's bar over in Sepameru. But basically now you have the best weapons. Farm these guys for armor. You can go to the mounds over here with these weapons and just kill Sumerians until you get all the Sumerian armor. And you're pretty much done. So yeah, like I said, I don't put any points in strength. I put nothing in agility. I max out expertise to get beast of burden. I then max out authority to make my thralls as strong as they can be. And then I put 10 in vitality and 10 in grit, and that's it. Because you won't need anything else. Your thralls will do all the killing. And you don't need any to craft any weapons or armor, because you'll just use these cores to go get the Sumerian armor from the mounds. So that's about it. Thanks for watching.